An Ode, Inscribed to the Memory of the Honourable Colonel George Villiers by Matthew Prior. Say, dearest Villiers, poor departed friend, since fleeting life thus suddenly must end, say, what did all thy busy hopes avail, that anxious thou from pole to pole didst sail, ere on thy chin the springing beard began to spread a doubtful down and promise man? What profited thy thoughts, and toils, and cares in vigour more confirmed in riper years, to wake ere morning dawn to loud alarms, and march till close of night in heavy arms, to scorn the summer's suns and winter's snows, and search through every clime thy country's foes? That thou mightst fortune to thy side engage, that gentle peace might quell Bellona's rage, and Anna's bounty crown her soldiers hoary. Age? In vain we think that free-willed man has power to hasten or protract appointed hour. Our term of life depends not on our deed. Before our birth our funeral was decreed. Nor awed by foresight, nor misled by chance, imperious death directs his ebon lance, peoples great Henry's tombs, and leads up Holborn's dance. Alike must every state and every age sustain the universal tyrant's rage, for neither William's power nor Mary's charms could or repel or pacify his arms. Young Churchill fell as life began to bloom, and Bradford's trembling age expects the tomb. Wisdom and eloquence in vain would plead one moment's respite for the learned head. Judges of writings and of men have died, Maecenas, Sackville, Socrates, and Hyde, and in their various turns the sons must tread those gloomy journeys which their sires have led. The ancient sage, who did so long maintain that bodies die, but souls return again, with all the births and deaths he had in store, went out Pythagoras, and came no more. And modern Asgil, whose capricious thought is yet with stores of wilder notions fraught, too soon convinced, shall yield that fleeting breath which played so idly with the darts of death. Some from the stranded vessel force their way. Fearful of fate they meet it in the sea. Some, who escape the fury of the wave, sicken on earth, and sink into a grave. In journeys or at home, in war or peace, by hardships many, many fall by ease. Each changing season does its poison bring. Rheums chill the winter. Agues blast the spring. Wet, dry, cold, hot, at the appointed hour. All act subservient to the tyrant's power. And when obedient nature knows his will a fly, a grapestone, or a hare can kill. For restless Proserpine forever treads in paths unseen, o'er our devoted heads, and on the spacious land and liquid main spreads slow disease, or darts afflictive pain, variety of deaths confirms her endless reign. On cursed Piava's banks the goddess stood, showed her dire warrant to the rising flood, when he I long must love and long must mourn with fatal speed was urging his return, in his dear country to disperse his care, and arm himself by rest for future war, to chide his anxious friends' officious fears, and promise to their joys his elder years. O destined head, and, O severe decree, nor native country thou nor friend shalt see, nor war hast thou to wage, nor year to come, impending death is thine, and instant doom. Hark! The imperious goddess is obeyed. Winds murmur, snows descend, and waters spread. O kinsman, friend, O vain are all the cries of human voice. Strong destiny replies, weep you on earth, for he shall sleep below. Thence none return, and thither all must go. Whoe'er thou art, whom choice or business leads to this sad river, or the neighboring meads, if thou mayst happen on the dreary shores to find the object which this verse deplores, cleanse the pale corpse with a religious hand from the polluting weed and common sand. Lay the dead hero graceful in a grave, the only honor he can now receive, and fragrant mold upon his body throw, and plant the warrior laurel o'er his brow. Light lie the earth, and flourish green the bough. So may just heaven secure thy future life from foreign dangers and domestic strife. And when infernal judges dismal power from the dark urn shall throw thy destined hour, when, yielding to the sentence, breathless thou, and pale shalt lie, as what thou buriest now, May some kind friend the piteous object see, and equal rights perform to that which once was thee.